Welcome dear students in pharmacology and toxicology session. Myself Mrs. Darshana Sandeep Shinde. Today we deal with the adrenergic drug that are also known as the sympathomimetic drug. This is the part first. Let's see. Learning outcomes of our today's session. After watching this video, students are able to understand and recognize different pharmacological action of sympathomimetic drug, its classification, catecholamine and their receptors. Catecholamine like adrenaline, non-adrenaline and isoprenaline. First of all, what is meant by sympathomimetic? Sympathomimetic are the responses obtained by the stimulation of sympathetic or adrenergic nerves. Majority of these drugs contain intact or partially substituted amino group and hence are called as the sympathomimetic amines. Sympathomimetic groups when attached with the amino group, these are known as the sympathomimetic amine. Let's see the classification. Sympathomimetic drug can be grouped into two categories. First is catecholamine. They have the catechol as a nucleus. An example of catecholamine is non-adrenaline, adrenaline, isoprenaline and dopamine. The next class is the non-catecholamine. Non-catecholamine, they do not have catechol nucleus. Its example is ephedrine and amphetamine. Then we see the catecholamines. These drugs contain catechol nucleus, hence name as catechol amines. They mainly contain amines. Different catechol amine and their receptor. Non-adrenaline have a alpha type of the receptor. Adrenaline have alpha and beta type of receptor. On the alpha and beta receptor drug, this drug can act. Isoprenaline is act on the mainly the beta receptor. Let us see effect of adrenergic receptor on the different organ. First of all, we see the alpha receptors effect on different organ. First of all, its effect on the peripheral blood vessel. If a alpha receptors stimulate its action on a peripheral blood vessel, it gives the vasoconstriction as a result of that. Then if alpha receptors are stimulated, then its effect on eye is give a mydriasis action. Then alpha receptors effect on uterine smooth muscle is it give a contraction effect. Its effect on alpha receptors effect on intestinal smooth muscle, it give a contraction effect. These are the alpha receptors effect on a different body organ. Then we move toward the beta receptors effect and its effects on which part of the body organ. First of all, beta receptor act on a heart. It give a increase contractility, increase heart rate due to the beta receptor. If the beta receptors activity increase on the heart rate, it give contractility and increase heart rate. Then beta receptors effect on a bronchi. It give a bronchodilation. Beta receptor if stimulate skeletal blood muscle effect, it shows a vasodilation. Then on the liver, if the beta receptor stimulate its effect on a liver and it also shows effect on intestinal smooth muscle and it also shows an effect on uterine smooth muscle. Then we see the mechanism of action, how the catecholamine can give their action. Catecholamine produce their action by combining with the receptor on the cell membrane. There are two types of the receptor for the catecholamine, mainly alpha and beta receptor. Catecholamine receptors are the alpha and beta receptor. Generally, combination of drug with the alpha receptor increases the tissue activity, while that with the beta receptor inhibit or decrease the tissue activity. In short, alpha receptor shows the stimulating action, beta receptor shows the inhibiting action. Then we see the adrenaline and its pharmacological action. First of all, its action on the heart. Adrenaline with its action on the beta receptor of the heart increases the heart rate, force of contraction and cardiac output also. Extremely high cardiac rate will prevent the diastolic filling and may cause falling in the cardiac output. It may produce the ventricular arrhythmia. Myocardial effect of adrenaline and non-adrenaline may be blocked by the beta receptor blocking agent like the propranolol. Propranolol is beta receptor blocking agent. This is the effect of adrenaline on the heart. Then we see its adrenaline's effect on the blood vessel and blood pressure. The blood vessel of a skin and mucous membrane are constricted. Adrenaline dilates the blood vessel of skeletal muscle by acting beta receptor. The net result thus decrease in the peripheral distance. Thus, although adrenaline increases the systolic blood pressure by myocardial action, it lowers the diastolic BP by its peripheral action. Hence, it is not suitable for the hypotensive shock. Adrenaline is not suitable for the hypotensive shock. First of all, it increases the systolic BP, then it is responsible for lower the diastolic BP. Then we see the reason. What is the vasomotor reverse of Dale? We see in animal, moderate dose produces the biphasic response. Adrenaline in an animal shows the biphasic response. That is, first of all, it shows the increasing action on the BP rather than it is responsible for the lowering of the BP. This is the vasomotor reversal of the Dale. In animal, moderate dose produces the biphasic responses. Initially, there is a rise in the blood pressure on the account of cardiac stimulation and peripheral vasoconstriction is happened. Then, following this, when the vasoconstriction action is worn off, there is a fall in the blood pressure due to the vasodilation of the skeletal muscle. If the vasoconstriction action is blocked by the giving an alpha receptor blocking during drugs like the ergotoxin, adrenaline causes only the fall in the blood pressure. This is the vasomotor reversal of the Dale effect of adrenaline. This reversal action of the adrenaline is called as the Dale's vasomotor reversal. Then we see its effect on the smooth muscle. Bronchial smooth muscle. Adrenaline is a powerful bronchodilator due to its action on the beta receptor of bronchi, partially when the bronchi are constricted in the asthma. Then smooth muscle of the gastrointestinal tract. Adrenaline's effect, the muscles of the gastrointestinal tract relax and peristaltic movement begin sluggish and the sphincters are constricted due to the adrenaline. Then we see its effect on central nervous system. Therapeutic dose of the adrenaline may give rise to the tremors, restlessness, palpitation and apprehension. Then adrenaline's effect on the metabolism. Adrenaline has the significant action on the carbohydrate and fat metabolism. It produces the hyperglycemia by accelerating the glycan or glyconolysis in the liver. Glycan is broken down in the skeletal muscle, but it undergo anaerobic glycolysis and give rise to acid lactic, so that blood lactate level is increased due to the adrenaline. Then anti-allergic action. Adrenaline is a physiological antagonist of the histamine. Counter the bronchoconstriction and hypotension of the anaphylactic shock. That's why adrenaline is the emergency drug found in the doctor's kit. Then adverse effect. Palpitation, tremors, apprehension, severe hypertension, arrhythmia and acute pulmonary edema are some encountered adverse effect. Its therapeutic uses. In acute bronchial asthma, subcutaneous injection of 0.5 to 1 ml of 1:1000 solution may be repeated after 3 to 4 hours. Adrenaline may be life-saving in acute anaphylaxis. The dose is 0.5 to 1 ml and its proportion is 1:1000 in the solution. The solution of the local anesthetics, adrenaline is generally added in the concentration of 1:20,000 and 1:1 lakh. To control hemorrhage, applied locally to control capillary bleeding. Intracardiac action of the adrenaline may restore heartbeat if healthy heart has failed accidentally. Example of its asphyxia. In that condition, adrenaline is given to restore the heartbeat. As a nasal decongestant, adrenaline is used as a nasal decongestant. Then we move toward the next drug, non-adrenaline. It acts predominantly on the G receptor and has a little action on the beta receptor, except in the heart. Non-adrenaline increases the peripheral resistance and stroke volume to rise both the systolic and diastolic blood pressure. It is a drug of choice for acute hypotensive shock. Then the next drug is isoprenaline. It is also called as the isoprenaline or isopropyl-laretenol. It acts on the beta receptor. It produces increase in the heart rate and relaxation of the bronchial muscle. It is about 10 times more active than the adrenaline in the dilating of the bronchioles. That means it is more effective than the adrenaline. It stimulates the heart, causes increase in the cardiac output and heart rate. In this respect, also it is more active than the adrenaline. Isoprenaline mainly used as a bronchodilator and as a cardiac stimulant in the heart block. As a bronchodilator in the asthma, it is used in the dose of 5 to 20 mg sublingually, 10 to 25 in a powder form as an inhalation, 10 ml to 2 mg per ml solution as an inhalation of the spray. In this session, we cover the point what is meant by sympathomimetic drug. We see its classification, catecholamine and their receptor we see. In the catecholamine, the example of we see the pharmacological action of adrenaline, its effect, then non-adrenaline and isoprenaline. Thank you. Thank you very much for attending this session.